Skyzone.Society.
Yo, what's going on? My people out there in the zone land, you know what I mean? You now tapped into the Zone Sports Podcast, you know what I'm saying? I go by your boy Big V. I'm one half for the host. The other half is over there if you're watching on the YouTube or if you can hear him on the Soundcloud.
Yeah.
My God, what's going on, man?
Yo, it's your boy COOLC, aka Corey, aka COO. What the hell? For everyone who's checking us out on YouTube, man, I got the sign just for y'all in the back. Nah, I'm kidding. I had that since like the mid 2000s, but anyway, I got a homeboy to make that for. But it's in the back on top of the door. It's your boy Corey, man. Big V, what's going on, man? How's things been going in the world today, man? What's going on in the world of Big Vito Colio, man? What you got, man?
Man, everything good over here. I ain't even gonna complain. You know what I mean? I'm alive. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored, of course. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it ain't even about me right now. Let me tell them who it's sponsored by right quick. It's sponsored by my brand. I guess it is about me. It's about my brand. You know what I'm saying? Skyzone.Society. Make sure you shopping at Skyzone.Society.BigCartel.com. We got you covered over there from size as small to 6X, baby. You know what I'm saying? Go over there and head over there right now. Copy something nice. Yo, man. How was your week, though? Before we even jump into this sports talk, how was the week, man?
Man, the week's been all right, man. I've been doing I'm normally a procrastinator when it comes like the Christmas shopping. And I don't buy gifts for a lot of people, but obviously the wife, the moms, dad, the most of the immediate family. So I went on ahead, ordered her gift, thinking that like it was just really going to be hectic delay, this, that, and the third. And just to be on the safe side, I went ahead and had it sent to mom's crib. Man, she got that thing 2 days later. It ain't even Thanksgiving yet. So I'm actually glad she got it, but it's like, dang, now it's like Christmas time. It's like, yo, what's up? I still get her a card and some dough, but it's like I did all the early Christmas preparations, and it's like boom, everything is hitting real quick. So it's I don't know what to do with this, especially with this online shopping, man. I mean, it could take. I just ordered a new iPad. I placed the order for it like in the top of October, and it just got to the crib last week. So it's like on one end, if you order a month early, you may get it 2 days later. But then if you also order a month early, you may get it a month and a half later. So Big V, I don't know what to do with this stuff, man. I'm just chilling, man. I don't know what's going on in the world today, man.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like my wife, man. She really put me on the game, and I've been living by this since like the past maybe 6 years, bro.
Okay.
We start Christmas shopping the day after Christmas.
Boy, that's smart though.
The day after Christmas when things go on sale, me and my wife are out and about. We online, we copping, we putting stuff away. Even if because I mean, some things, people say, well, people change. Well, people do change, but certain things about people don't change. You know what I mean? Like they just don't. Like with my kids, I know what they're gonna like. So
I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you, how did that work being that you're a dad now? Yeah. I know the wife would be cool with it, but now are your kids cool? Like, are you saying that you get, like, for example, it's 2021. Are you saying that you're already getting the Christmas gift for your kids starting this December going into next year?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay, so that way Christmas is still okay. I thought you were just talking about just chilling and not doing anything to December 25. I was going to see how the kids work with that.
Well, yeah, we start the Christmas shopping, like I said, the day after, and we just start putting stuff away for the next year. You know what I mean?
Next year.
For the next year.
That's super early.
Absolutely. So by August, September, bro, we done. We chilling. We chilling. Like I've
been a procrastinator all my life with this stuff.
Man, you got bro. I'm telling you, bro, start the day after, man. I promise you. Things be on sale, like things that you wouldn't even believe be on sale. Get online and just start putting stuff away. Little small stuff, just start putting it away. I'm telling you, man, by August, September, you'll be surprised at how much stuff that you caught on sale. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you. And like we'll have everything wrapped, bro. Like probably like the day after, like Thanksgiving. We just start wrapping. Like, so when Christmas Eve come and we sitting back chilling, man.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sipping a little whiskey, chilling, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
chilling, okay.
Yeah, like, cause I'm telling you, like, it gets hectic when you got kids, cause like we used to wait till the night before and just start wrapping gifts and not really thinking ahead. And she was like, "Nah, we can't do, cause we'll be up all night, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And the kids, they up wide, wide, up early as hell the next day, cause it's Christmas. Yeah, they can't sleep, so they up 5 o'clock in the morning ready to open stuff. Like, we can't do this no more. Like, so we've been super proactive.
Good advice.
Yes, we've been super proactive, bro, about just getting things throughout the year, putting them up, and like even just stashing them, Like, I might keep some stuff at the shop, you know what I mean? Or she might keep some stuff at her mom's crib, like just different stuff, bro. Just stashing. Word. Like, I'm telling you, it helps a whole bunch, bro. I cannot tell you how much it saves money and it saves time.
Hey, no argument there, brother.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, try it, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But other than that, man, everything was all right with you throughout this week, man, other than your procrastination.
Yeah, man. Everything's lovely, man. Everything's looking on the up and up. So no complaints here, big guy.
Yeah, man. I've been good, bro. Like I was telling you, had people in and out the crib, remodeling at the crib, you know what I mean? So just trying to get that situated, and finally we got that situated, man. So everything looking good, everything feeling cozy, you know what I mean?
No doubt. Respect.
But Corey, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of
they say you can't come back home. That's what men say.
I mean, that's what they say, but that's
what they say.
According to Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers, man, I think they will beg to differ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, for my zoners out there, if you ain't really been tapped into the NFL like that, man, let me put y'all on game real quick. Carolina Panthers have brought back Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of the season. I actually think he signed up until next season. He got a veterans deal, veterans minimum. Okay. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Panthers fans were ecstatic about it, going crazy. You know what I mean? I was on Instagram. All I seen was Cam Newton pictures when the news broke. It was crazy all over social media, Twitter, Facebook. Everything was crazy. But Corey, I want to know your thoughts on this situation, man. I want to know your thoughts on the Panthers bringing Cam back, man. I mean, I said Cam wasn't gonna play this season. You know what I mean? I said, after his stint with the Patriots and everything, I just didn't think that, the backup role suited him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Cam likes, the backup role himself. He believes he believes himself that he's a starter in this league. And I do as well. What are your thoughts, though, man, on the Panthers bringing Cam Newton back, back home, man? What are your thoughts, big dog?
Man, the streets told Hove that he couldn't come back home.
When he heard that, though, Corey?
When did he hear it?
When he was back home.
Oh, my gosh, man. Big V, I tell you what, from a Panther standpoint and as a North Carolinian, I love the move. I want to touch on something that you talked about where you didn't think he was going to get a job back.
Yeah, I didn't think so, man. I didn't think so.
Yeah, I was kind of on the fence. I think if I had to lean one way, I was going to say that quarterback is such a desperate position and you're just an injury away from, needing somebody. And I actually thought that he was going to play. But I was unsure if it was going to be a starter role, and I sure did not think it was going to be for the Panthers of all people. Look, man, this has been going on social media all week since it happened, where it's like, because the coach and management, they was there when Cam Newton was still there, right? So they got rid of him, right, and so you're paying Sam Darnold, who is replacing Cam. And then Sam Darnold's replacement, ain't doing too hot. He got hurt. And then now you're paying the replacements of your replacement going on with the Carolina Panthers. Now, there's a few things I wanted to take from this here. I'm actually going to give I know I just clowned the management of the Panthers, but not really. I actually give them props for doing this.
Okay.
I told my wife the other day, I said, the Panthers did not have to do this. They really didn't. And when you start talking about men, billionaires, and even millionaires and ego, they could have easily been like, well, nah, man, we got rid of that guy, man. We can't bring him back. Like, we're going to look like the Three Stooges. But let me tell you something, man. I like Matt Rule. I know the jury is still out on him. I like him just from a aggressiveness standpoint.
And let's be clear for the people that don't know, that is the head coach.
The head coach
of the Carolina Panthers, Matt Rule.
Yes.
Okay.
Him and the manager who names it, not the manager, but the owner, name's escaping me right now. They are extremely aggressive with this. They feel like that they have a shot at the playoffs, and I feel like they have a shot at the playoffs because keep in mind this year, you got 2 extra wild card teams that could get in. So with the extra ball game, and you know, they could have just easily just been like, man, nah, man, look, man, we booted them out of here. We need to stand by our principles. And then it's like, nah, man, screw that. We may have made a mistake. And whether they made a mistake holistically from a standpoint of for the next 5 years, or if it's like, you know what, Cam Newton is out there available, let's not bring him in, even if it's just for the rest of this year. Kudos to the managers, the management and ownership for doing it, because they didn't have to do that. And what I also told my wife, Big V, is kudos to Cam. Kudos to Cam. Man, look, let me tell you something. Cam could have been on some petty type ish where it's like, man, you know what, man? Because he ain't want to leave. I don't care what nobody say. He ain't want to leave. That dude owned Charlotte. That dude owned the Carolina Panthers, dog. That dude would have played on one leg. Okay, that dude ain't want to go nowhere because he had opportunities to go other places, and he didn't. So for them to be like, well, you need to go, which the crowd really had a mixed reaction. Half of them like, yo, we need to start over. The other half was like, nah, man, you still got something left in the tank. You just need a better O-line, yada, yada, yada. Cam could have been like, man, you know what? Screw y'all, man. Y'all got rid of me. Oh, so you want me back now? Oh, you want me back? Well, I tell you what, you can have me back, but it's going to cost X amount of dollars. But see, he didn't do that. And you could argue, and my wife made a great counter argument. She was like, well, who else is out there that's going to take him? And I say, hey, touche, I understand that. But again, this is a long season. Just because he did not get, if he wouldn't have gotten picked up last week or 2 weeks, however many weeks ago, 2 weeks, that don't mean that he would have still been sitting out, not doing anything for the rest of the season. And this is just me, my opinion, I felt like he still would have gotten picked up by somebody desperate enough at that time or whatever. So again, kudos to the Panthers for saying, you know what, man, look, we made a mistake. Or even if they don't want to admit they made a mistake, man, we need this guy back. He's somewhat familiar with the system. You know, it ain't quite how it was when Riverboat Ron was there. But, man, let's bring this guy in, man. He's good for a spark. He got killer energy. Man, I saw them 2 plays where he ran in for a touchdown and threw a touchdown. I'm up here like, killer Cam, killer. Because every time on Sunday, every time Cam Newton throw a touchdown, you know, I mess with Cameron a little bit, especially the early Cameron. I'm just like, killer. Every single time it drives my wife insane. But, man, no, I thought it was a good look. I thought it was a good look for all parties involved. I got nothing to say but positivity, man. I wish nothing but the best for killer Cam Newton and the Panthers, man. Like, I fucks with him, and I think it's a good move, man. I really do. Is it a permanent 5-year move? I don't know. But I think it's a good move for right now.
You know, let's get some air horns going for Cam, man.
There we go. Oh, he got the sound.
I tell you, I'm coming. You know what I mean? We here with it. You know what I mean? We here with it. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, you know, Corey. Let's lick off some shots for Cam, man. Let's lick off some shots for Cam. You know what I mean?
Let's do that.
Lick off some shots for Cam, man. You know.
Yeah.
He deserved that.
There we go.
Couple shots. You know what I mean? Lick off some shots for Killer. You know what I mean? You know. A few things with this, man. I want to say. Again, salute to Cam. I'm glad to see Cam back in the league. I love Cam, man. I really do. But Corey, I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
You know, part of me wanted him to be petty, Corey. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Part of me wanted Cam to say, you know what, man, fuck y'all. Matter of fact, I need $10 million for the rest of the season. I need 10 million. You niggas booted me the fuck out. Yo, man, you know how much I love Charlotte, nigga? You had me out here in New England freezing my balls off. And now you want me to come back? You want me to pack my shit and come back to the Queen City? I should have never left. But if you want my services, it's gonna be 10 million for the rest of the fucking season, Corey. That's what I wanted him to do.
Yeah.
Do I understand why the man did not do that? Absolutely. The man loves Charlotte. He live and breathe Charlotte, bro. Like you said, man, he did not want to leave. He would have go out there and play on one leg, like you said, for that organization, Corey. Bro, he's giving his heart and soul to this organization. He even took this organization to the Super Bowl. If you didn't know, hello, at one point in time, right?
That's right.
So, Corey, what I'm confused about is this. Again, I'm happy for Cam. And you made me realize something too, Corey. If this is the organization's way of saying, hey, man, I fucked up. We love you. You shouldn't have left. Come on back home. You know, we have to accept apologies. Yeah. If that is the apology, you know, it wasn't any bad. I didn't hear any, you know, bad things said about Cam from that organization when he left. I didn't hear not one bad word. Nope. I didn't hear that he was uncoachable. I didn't hear that he was arrogant. I didn't hear nothing. Like nothing. I didn't hear any retired teammates come and say, "Oh, he was a piece of shit when I played." I didn't hear not one. I didn't hear a peep. Right. So what I'm confused about, Corey, is you went out and got not just any quarterback. You didn't go out and get a Fitzmagic.
Yeah.
You went out and got a former first round pick, like from a year ago, Corey.
Yeah.
From a year ago, Corey.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, right, if you're not really familiar with football contracts, you come in as a rookie on what they call a rookie deal, where you play for like 3 years. And after that 3-year deal, you know, you can restructure the contract and of course get way more money than what
like
your
team options and all that stuff. Yeah.
All everything. Corey, what are they going to do with Sam Darnold? I'm confused. You cannot bench Sam Darnold. Let's be clear. You are not benching Sam Darnold. You can't. You can't trade. I'm not gonna say that you can't trade for him right now. No, you can't. You locked in that contract.
Yeah, they are.
And what do you think is gonna happen when Sam comes back? Do you think Cam is gonna ride the pine? I just got done saying, I prefaced this whole statement by saying, yo, man, I don't really think Cam fit a backup role. I don't think Cam fits. They think he fits the backup role.
Yeah.
And then you look at that spark that he brought to that team this Sunday. And when he scored, he said, I'm back.
I heard that. I went crazy.
Corey, you don't think, if you went crazy, how do you think the guys on the sideline and in that holder went crazy? How do you think, can you imagine the emotion that brought within that not only that team, not only the team and the people on the sideline, but what about the people that are in the upper deck in the box?
Man.
You don't think those billionaires was high fiving all over the place? Do you think that they felt something that they haven't felt with Sam Darnold all season?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Because I want people to know this, right? If you are following, or if you're not privy, to the NFL like me and Corey are, and you pay attention a lot, Sam Darnold is not out for the season. Let's be clear.
Mm-hmm.
He is not out. He's coming back. What the fuck is this organization going to do, Corey? What is this organization telling Sam in the meantime? Because you got to think, if you're Sam, you're like, oh my God, holy shit. This is the
and keep in mind, Sam has been playing bad prior to the injury. He got benched before he got hurt. For my man PJ, I can't remember his last name.
Yeah. But I still think Here's the thing, right? Sam has so much upside. They're not willing to bench him. Sam is on some Danny Dimes from the Giants type shit, right? Where you know he has the potential, and you're waiting to see. So you're trying to live with all the fuck ups because he's young. Because you know it's the bumps in the road. You know it's the road to success. You fuck up, you learn, and you get better type shit, right?
Yeah.
But if I'm Sam Darnold, right, I'm looking at this like, yo, man, what am I to do now? They brought back a man who's ran this organization for the last 10 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a fucking fan favorite, dog.
Yeah.
What am I to do? What is this organization telling Sam while he's out? Let's talk about that. What are the billionaire boys telling Sam while he's on the sideline, dog? And I mean, you got to think, what are they telling Sam with this clip of Cam scoring and screaming, I'm back, and keep in mind, hello, we're not going to gloss over the fact that he went into Arizona and got a win.
Yeah.
For the people out there that don't really know, Arizona's a top tier team this year.
Yeah. Well, and there's pundits that's saying that, oh, well, you know, they didn't have.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna tell you this as a 49ers fan, that same team, that Kyler Murray less team, and that Hopkins less team, and that JJ Watt less team destroyed my guys the week before. Is that we can leave that where it's at.
Absolutely.
They're still good.
They're still good. They're still good. I don't want to hear that.
I tell you what, man. It's going to be interesting moving forward what Carolina does.
Yes,
it really is, because it's going to be interesting what Matt Rule and the GM and the owners decide. Because I just got finished giving them props for saying, "Hey, we made a mistake." Now, let's shift that over to Sam Darnold. Do they think they made a mistake? Do they think that we capped out at Sam Darnold? You won't know unless you put him back in the game once he gets healthy.
And you have to play him. You have to play him.
I think you do.
You have to.
You do for the next couple of games, right?
Bro.
Let me ask you this. Oh, you're over under. When Sam Darnold gets healthy, how many games you think he's going to play? Because he's only out for a couple of more weeks, right? So by that time, we should be in like week 12, week 13, maybe 14. It goes to week 17. I'm gonna say he's at least gonna play 2 or 3 games. They got to see what they got, right?
They got to at least play him at least 2 to 3 games, Corey. They have to.
That's what I'm thinking.
They have to see because you got to think, right? What next year would be his 3rd year in the league? Sam Darnold?
Yeah, I want to say like the 3rd or 4th, because he spent about 3 with the Jets. I want to say this would be like his 4th.
This may be restructure time for him. What do you do? What do you do? Because you got to think, right? He can easily go somewhere and damn near get a max contract. Let's be real. He can. His upside. The
desperations of quarterbacks, it is very, if it was any other position, I would push back. But yeah, no, you're right. Quarterback, ask Kirk Cousins.
You took the words out of my mouth. Kirk went and got $80-some million. Yeah. After that season he had with the Redskins, dog. Not saying he didn't do okay with the Redskins.
He was just all right. He's a mid-tier quarterback.
Same with the guy that was the quarterback for the Vikings that led the Vikings that year to the playoffs.
Yeah.
He went and got him a check too. Yeah. I forgot his name. Forget his name. But all you need is a season, Corey, to get you a check in the NFL. Quarterback wise. Yeah. All you need is a season. All you need is a season, dog.
That's it.
That's it. To get you out of here, to be set. And like you said, ask Kirk Cousins. I don't know, bro. I'm telling you, Sam can go somewhere. Bro, Sam can go to the Jaguars right now and get a max contract and have your boy down there that's a rookie looking stupid.
Yeah, Lawrence. Yeah.
He can. Let's keep it a buck. He can go down here to the Dolphins and move Tua the fuck over and get a max. Let's be clear. He can get a max. And hello, the Texans don't know what the fuck they doing with Deshaun Watson.
That's exactly right.
He might slide over there and get a max. They so fucking stupid in that organization, they might give him the max plus. We don't know what the fuck the Texans. Anyway, that's a whole nother discussion anyway.
Yeah.
What are the Panthers going to do, dog? This is why I'm confused. I was happy But my sports mind and having to come on this podcast, my mind got to thinking, this could be a mess. I don't know.
It could be. It's gonna be interesting moving forward, boy. It's gonna be some good stuff, man.
And keep in mind, they signed him to Cam, that is, to a veteran's minimum.
Yeah, they can move off of him dumb easy. Easy. But that locker room, bringing Sam back, and then you have Cam, confusing, and it's confusing to me too. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know, Corey. I don't know, man.
Makes you say, what the hell?
Oh, speaking of what the hell, it's time for the what the hell segment, man. Let me let some shots off of my boy segment, man. You know what I mean? Let some shots off, you know what I mean? Let some shots off of my boy Corey. Let me get some air horns going in here for the segment, big dog.
I'm ready for this.
You ready for the what the hell?
Get off my chest.
Oh, man. Here we go, man. Here we go, man.
I got to get something off my chest.
What you got? What you got, man?
First of all, the COOL What the Hell segment is sponsored by me, my damn self. I actually had another direction that I was getting ready to go. But then, you know, Big Vito Corleone, godfather extraordinaire of this beautiful podcast known as The Zone. I had to take it back to the NBA. I was going to do some college football with the playoff committee. I could do that. We might do that in weeks coming. We ain't going to talk about
We're definitely going to scorch them. Yeah.
I want to talk about the Brooklyn Nets fan base. See, Big V?
Okay.
I was watching the Brooklyn Nets take on the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Let's see, what's today? Thursday. I think it was on a Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Zone Land, correct me if I'm wrong, please. I need your information.
Tuesday night.
And Big V, during that game, the Carolina Tar Heel basketball game was on. Mm-hmm. And so I would flock to the Nets and the Golden State Warriors game when the Tar Heels was on specified commercial break. And so I say all that to say this, Big V. I missed this in real time. And had I had caught this in real time, I thought I would have probably needed to get my ears checked. So Big V, I wake up Wednesday morning and I keep hearing Steph Curry, MVP. And I'm like, yo, what's so disrespectful about that? The guy's shooting his lights off. Like, what's going on? The crowd chanting MVP. I'm like, yeah, Steph Curry, that dude dropped the daggone clinic. That's you think that's news breaking? I'm like, yeah, that's their guy. You know, it's in Golden State. Time out. Big Vito Corleone, this game wasn't played in Oakland. Big V, ladies and gentlemen of the Zone Land, I would like to introduce to you Exhibit A of the most ungrateful, unloyal, disrespectful fan base I've ever came across. Big V, gentlemen, ladies of the podcast of Zone Land. This game was played in the Barclays Center, home of the Brooklyn Nets. And I heard, according to everyone, Twitter, Fox Sports 1, ESPN, NBA radio, whoever cared enough to listen, that the MVP chants for Steph Curry was still going on while the game was still competitive. Now, Big V, we got a few things that I need to set aside. And I'm going to be fair. For all I know, this is an assumption on my part. So I start to ask myself certain things. I'm going to bring it to the NFL, but I'm going to swing it back to the NBA. You know, Big V, when I think of certain fan bases, I just don't expect for their fans to be cheering another team, basically stating a singular player is MVP. You know, I want to think about the Pittsburgh Steelers for 30 seconds, maybe even 15. And I'm just trying to think that, let's just say Patrick Mahomes played against Pittsburgh, while Big Ben is still, even now, Big Ben is pretty much washed. He's on his way out. And I'm trying to imagine myself, could I imagine Pittsburgh Steelers fans chanting MVP for Project Pat. Big V, I'm going to go ahead and say the answer is no. I said, okay, but that stuff can happen, right? But you know what? We don't really do a whole bunch of MVP chants in the NFL. All right, cool. Let's swing it back to the NBA. Our beloved, God rest his soul, Kobe Bryant. He got MVP chants at a fair amount of places that he went. But Corey, that contradicts your argument. Nah, not really. And I'm going to tell you why. Big V, there is a such thing as a fan base that travels well on road games, whether they already live in a respective city that they're getting ready to play in, or whether they actually gas up and go cross country. The Lakers, which I don't know how much longer I'm going to be wearing this stuff, but that's a whole nother story. You know, the Lakers, they travel well. You know, Boston Celtics fans, they travel well, right? You know, even in the NFL, Dallas fans, Pittsburgh fans, Philadelphia fans, like they travel well. And so, you know, I'm asking myself, is Golden State in that category where they just have fans that just travel like that? And then we're not, Big V, we're not talking about a mid-tier team like a Charlotte or a Sacramento. For example, I went to a Charlotte Hornets game back in 2009 when they played our Lakers. And yeah, it was about half and half because the Lakers felt like the only reason I went there because the Lakers was playing. Right. There is something to be said about if you're like a lesser tier or a mid-tier team, you can expect for this to happen. But this is my assumption, Big V, is that I don't really think Golden State fans travel well. And if they do travel well, do they travel like that where they would drown out? And Big V, look, man, I could see if this was a Brooklyn squad without Kevin Durant, James Harden, they are with Kyrie Irving. But it's on paper. You got a big three there in Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden. Now, I'm going to swing it to college for about 10 seconds here. There are some spoiled fan bases out here. I root for a few spoiled fan bases. Obviously, the Lakers, we're accustomed to winning championships. The North Carolina Tar Heels in college basketball, we are accustomed to winning championships. We are spoiled. Yes, anyone that says that we're a spoiled fan base, I don't disagree with them. They're exactly right. Matter of fact, half the time that I'm criticizing the Lakers or the Tar Heels or anybody like that, I will preface it by saying, yeah, you know what, man? Yeah, we're dealing with first world issues over here. But Big V, these teams that I'm speaking of the North Carolina Tar Heels, I can even throw Boston in there, the Lakers. Yeah. I could throw them in there. These are championship caliber teams that have proved their worth to be considered a spoiled fan base. Oh, but I'm glad you asked. Oh, how many championships does Brooklyn have? Oh, I'm glad you asked. They have 2 championships. They do. Oh, but not in the NBA. Big Vito Corleone. The New Jersey Nets won a championship respectively in 1974 and 1976 in the ABA. Big V, the merger between the ABA and the NBA has not even occurred yet. Hasn't even occurred. Have not won since it's been the NBA. And so let me get this straight. You people were telling me like, oh, well, now they probably have some Golden State fans in there. I don't doubt that. I do believe that there are some people that's going to come out, but coming out to the point to where it's going to drown the home fan base, let alone in Brooklyn. Could you imagine this? And I'm even bringing a step further, Big V. Could you imagine this happening in Madison Square Garden?
You took the thought right out of my head.
Outside of Michael Jordan, maybe? Come on, man. You got at least on paper, Brooklyn today, even without Kyrie Irving, is still favored to either contend and or get out the East this year without Kyrie Irving. I have never, ever, ever seen this before, or at least not in recent memory, where a team is chanting MVP for somebody else when they got 2 MVPs on the floor. on the floor with James Harden and Kevin Durant. That is disrespectful. Let me tell you something before I wrap. I feel bad for Kevin Durant more so than anybody. I really do. It's his fault, but I feel bad for him because rumor has it that he really wanted to go to New York. And let me tell you something, man. New York would treat Kevin Durant like a god, okay? Kyrie talked him out of doing that, allegedly, to go to Brooklyn. Okay, fine. New York's New York. Cool deal. And now Kyrie's, and granted, all of this was before the pandemic and all this stuff. You don't want to take the vaccine. We're not getting into all that tonight. But I feel bad for Kevin Durant, but I do and I don't, because you listen to Kyrie Irving. You knew that this guy was a flake before. But be that as it may, I feel bad. Some people don't think that he cares about the fans too much or that it doesn't bother him. Oh, it does. If you're creating Twitter burner accounts to talk to the fans and then get, obviously you care what they think, Big V. He deserves better. Kevin Durant, you're probably not going to be watching this. You're probably not going to care. But I want to do my job as an LA Lakers fan. I don't know how positive it is. I don't care how positive it is. I don't know nothing about the salary cap. I don't know. I could care less about the salary cap, luxury tax, anything like this. Come to LA. And I tell you what, I'm gonna do you another one. Man, if you don't want to come to LA, don't want to be teamed up with LeBron James and all them, go to Charlotte. Go to Charlotte. They would treat you like the basketball legend that you are. That is my what the hell moment. Unbelievable. Brooklyn fans, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Ashamed.
You know, when I saw that footage the next day after that game and how loud that crowd was, I had the same exact thoughts, Corey. I said, yo, are they really doing this in Brooklyn? Like, yo, this ain't Charlotte where it's a lower tier team. And no disrespect to the Charlotte Hornets.
Love Charlotte, yo.
We in here, we located here in NC, man. We love Charlotte, you know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying. This isn't the Sacramento Kings here.
No.
Understand? No. This is the OKC. No. You know what I mean? This is fucking Brooklyn. And not only do you have two MVP guys on the floor, let's not gloss over the fact that they're champions. You got multiple championship guys on the floor.
Yes.
And you are chanting Steph Curry's name for MVP. And I get it. Maybe, that's how fed up that the crowd was with that performance that night. But you don't do that. That doesn't happen in Madison Square. No. Let me tell you.
We would have never did that to Kobe Bryant or Shaq. Never. Ever. We don't care if they scored negative 13 points.
No. And I mean, and we didn't do that to Kobe during the down years of the Lakers.
No. Dude, if you put on that purple and gold like I got on, you was
going to do that. Absolutely.
Now we'll talk trash on the radio, the internet, and all that stuff, and sports talk shows. But when the game is going,
no,
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. Boy, that had me hot.
That was that. Yeah, Corey. I even woke up like, what the hell? What the hell? Yeah. And you know what's crazy, Corey? I had that down for a topic, but I said, nah, I'm not even gonna touch on that. So I'm glad that was part of the what the hell segment, man. Again,
I'm glad you didn't bring it up. I would have had to come up with something else real quick.
I'm glad, bro. Yes, I'm glad you brought that up on the what the hell segment, man. Yeah, that segment was bought by Corey. You know what I mean? What the hell, Cool C. Smith, man. You know what I mean? Yo, yeah, Brooklyn. What the hell?
What the hell, man?
Fans, what were you thinking? What the hell, man? Corey, let's jump into some more stuff. You know what I mean? Some more shit, some more sports talk. Well, let's switch it to the NFL real quick on some video game tip. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you love the NFL. I love the NFL. You know I love them video games, Corey.
Yeah.
And this topic came to me, I want to say probably like a month ago, honestly. And I never brought this up. I want to talk about the Madden 22 99 ratings.
Okay.
And for my people out there that don't really know what that is, you're not really tapped into the video game world, you're not really familiar with Madden. Okay, this is what it is, right?
Everything.
It is everything to be a part of the 99 rating club. 99 is the highest rating that you can get, right? That is what every person thinks that they should get. You know what I mean? Like guys even be arguing with the developers of the game about why they're not 99. It is ridiculous.
They had a documentary on that I saw a few months ago. Yeah.
Crazy, right? I mean, they have like guys coming up to the spot like, yo.
Yeah. They got like a whole appeals process and everything, like it's court.
No, it is ridiculous, Corey. I didn't even know it was that serious until like maybe 6 years ago. I'm like, oh,
neither did I.
Guys really take this thing for real, right? So, help me remember my man's name who works for ESPN. He used to play for the Steelers.
Okay.
He was a cornerback.
Quarterback. Okay. What show did he normally be on?
Sometimes he's on Get Up. Sometime.
Ryan Clark.
Hey, yo.
Ryan Clark.
Yo, look, man. Yo, I got it, man. Look, let me hear the air horn for Ryan Clark for even sparking this. You know what I mean? This topic in my head. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ryan Clark, right?
Word up.
So this year, I just want to name out a couple of people who was on the Madden 99 rating list, right? Of course, you had the GOAT, Tom Brady, 99. You had the other guy who was on the cover with him, Patrick Mahomes. He was a 99. Jalen Ramsey, he was a 99. Just to name a few.
Okay.
Well-deserved 99. Just those three guys alone. Well-deserved 99. Jalen Ramsey, shut down corner. Can't fuck with him. 99, right? Yo, Ryan Clark sparked this subject in my head, right? And he made a fantastic fucking point that I bet that you hadn't even thought of, and everybody out here in the zone land that loves Madden probably ain't even thought of either, right?
Okay.
And I want to say that this has changed since Ryan Clark spoke about this on air.
Okay.
Yo, you know who deserves a 99 rating, Corey?
Okay.
Justin Tuck.
Okay.
People out there don't know who Justin Tuck is. He is the kicker, you know what I mean, for the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah.
Justin Tuck deserves to be a fucking 99 rating.
You're right. I think he's the greatest kicker of all time. Shout out to Vinatieri, but man, Tucker,
absolutely.
man.
Hey, listen. For me, it's Vinatieri, then there's Tucker. I mean, Tuck, sorry. It's those two for me. Those two for me. Because Vinatieri, legend. He also deserved to be at 99 whenever he was in there. Vinatieri could hit from my house to yours right now. Still go. Yeah. And still have a leg on it. You see what I'm saying? Still have more to go. Same with Justin Tuck. And when Ryan Clark said that, I said, nah. But then my mom said, let me hear him out. Because he's a kicker. We don't really think about kickers being 99. Right. We don't. No matter how fired they are, even if Vinatieri was in the game, I never thought to myself, he should be a 99 until Ryan Clark brought this up. Like, hold on. Holy shit. We gotta start putting some respect on these kickers' name.
Because they could definitely lose you some games and win you some. You're right.
Bro, I can't even tell you how many games have came down to the hands of the kicker. You know, like I know, since the 30s. You know what I mean? Whenever football was invented, games have came down to kicking. Even if it don't even come down to the small seconds, if your team has missed 3 field goals that game, you lost because of kicking.
Pretty much.
If your team has blown 2 extra points after the touchdown and you lose by a couple of them, you lost because of kicking. Kicking is important. And when he brought this up, I said, man, I heard him out. And I thought to myself, he's right. He's 1,000%. Justin Tuck should be a 99 on Madden 22. If he wasn't a 99 on 21, damn should be 1 on 22.
Yeah.
Corey, I checked today. The man's a 99. He's a 99 on Madden today. I don't know how long.
Salute to Ryan Clark, man.
Hey, man, I don't know if Ryan Clark put the battery and the team over there at Madden's back, or they made them pay attention to more. We got to put some respect on Ryan, not only Ryan Clark's name, but definitely Justin Tuck. Justin Tuck, man, let's talk, bro. We've seen Justin Tuck hit from 63 yards.
Yeah,
we've seen it. On more than one occasion, Corey. This year alone, he has won at least multiple games alone by himself.
Yeah.
For them. I think one of them might have been against my Colts. I could be wrong. But we've seen Justin Tuck, dog, hit from 63. Yo, can you look up Justin Tuck's longest kick, dog?
I'm looking it up right now.
Salute to Justin Tuck on being, I don't even know if he's the first kicker to be a 99 on Madden, but I would love to know. He deserves it, man. He deserves it.
Justin Tucker's longest field goal. This is the one that he set the record with a few weeks ago. 66 yards. 66 yards. I think the longest one before that was I want to say Sebastian Janikowski used to play with the Raiders. And I think he was like a 61 or a 62. And Big V, when Tucker kicked that field goal, he still has some juice left on it. It ain't like it barely bounced over the field goal post. Justin Tucker is a dog. Man, let me tell you something, man.
Yo, Corey, I got look, man, let me hear some gunshots for the boy JT.
Word.
You know what I mean? Look, Tuck. Can I call you? Can I call you Tuck? You know what I mean? Can I call you Tuck, Mr. Tucker, JT? Listen, man, get all these gunshots, man. Like, bro.
All of them.
60, bro. Corey, 66 yards.
66.
And like you said, Corey, he still had leg on that thing. He could have kicked from fucking 72, Corey.
Yeah, he could have. And I tell you what, on Madden, I'm reading this per ESPN. He's the fifth kicker to have a Madden 99 rating since Adam Vinatieri, Mike Vanderjagt, David Akers, and Morton Anderson.
Yo, hold on, man. Let me hit the gunshot for Morton Anderson real quick, because you definitely want me some games on Tecmo Bowl. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Yo, Morton Anderson. Yo. Yes. Salute.
Yeah, Justin Tucker's a dog, man. He's I tell you, man, I'm with you with the Vinatieri over Tucker because of the Super Bowl. Like, those are more clutch because it is mental.
Absolutely.
It is mental. Yes. I'm not mad at that. But I'm telling you, man, Tucker, he's up there. He's up there, man.
Yes,
God
bro.
almighty.
Yes. Like, you know, man, like, who are some of your favorite 99 rated people from the past? If you have, if you can remember any.
Oh, man.
I know you don't really be tapped into the Madden like you used to.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't even know if I could stick with Madden per se, but if ratings was out, I would definitely have to go with Bo Jackson from Tecmo Bowl.
Yes.
He was basically ratings going out back then, but let's not get it twisted. Okay. When we would have Tecmo Bowl tournaments in my neighborhood, you could not play with the Raiders because of Bo Jackson, because it was almost like an automatic cheat code. So no, definitely not him. Bo Jackson is definitely, he's a 99. I don't care what nobody says. Okay, I don't care what nobody says.
Walter Payton on that game too was a 99.
What? Like, dude, like, you talking about Walter Payton? Man, those cats was freaking insane, man. Gosh, I'm trying to remember because I don't know too many off gate that was straight up 99s. I know Jerry Rice had to be. I used to always play with the old school vintage teams, even on Madden. Like your Chris Carters and those guys. Mm-hmm. That was 99s. Like, I mean, man, it's a long list, but man, those were some dogs. Those are done. Who's some of your favorites? The 99s.
Man, for me, off of Madden, just not on Madden, but just sports games, period, man. Montana was always it for me.
Oh, of course.
Montana was always it for me, man. If we being real, John Taylor should have been 99 on Tecmo Bowl.
Boy, he should have.
Come on, bro. You could drop that from the end zone and throw that motherfucker.
I got his picture on my montage back there with the rest of the 49er greats. Yeah, a lot of cats don't know about Johnny Taylor, bro.
Yeah,
slept on.
He was on the other side of Rice. He don't get talked about like Rice, but he had just as good as hands as Rice. You know what I mean? For real. If Deion had to be a 99 no matter.
You would think so, right? Like
Deion,
of course.
Deion had to be.
And if he was a 99, you know he would be living up in EA offices and he would not leave until you become. Because see, one thing real quick, I like how it is now because, per the documentary, I think it might have even been on ESPN where they really dug deep into the Maddens, where they're fluid. They change from week to week.
They do.
Once upon a time, they used to
just stay
for the whole season.
Just stay.
Right.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you brought it up because Mahomes is no longer 99 right now. He's a 96. He dropped a little bit. They changed week to week.
There you go. Yeah. Now, if this is back in like 03 or 04, Patrick Mahomes been playing, he would still be locked in at 99. They only adjusted him at the end of the season going into next year off of what they thought you was going to be. So
you're right, man. You're right. Man, salute the Justin Tuck, man. I want to share some light to the kickers today, man. You know what I mean?
You know what kickers don't get. I tell people all the time, man. I said kickers are the IT team of a football team. We're really not that important until ish hits the fan. And when you really need something. So you don't need IT 24/7. You don't need that. But when we need you, we about can't function without you. Look, your squad, the Colts, had kicker issues this year. My squad, the 49ers, have kicker issues this year. You're not winning. If you got to sit here and go for a 2-point conversion after every time you score 6, good luck. Good luck.
You're right.
There's nothing worse than being at like a 20 or 30 yard or almost outside of your own red zone and the opposing team know that you can't kick it. Not that you won't kick it, it's that you can't kick it. That's an L.
Bro, that is the worst when you playing a fucking video game. If you playing against somebody you know they can't kick, you play to that string. And if the person knows that they can't kick, and they're like, man, the game tight, and you got like 25 yards to go to score, and they scared to kick it, they gonna go for it. They scared to go for it because they gonna fuck it. You gonna fuck it up 9 out of 10 times, every time. And that the person playing against that person, man, you go to prevent defense so fast. You know what I mean?
All day.
Nothing's getting it. You're not getting nothing. I'm dropping everybody back. You're not gonna get these. You're not gonna score. You're just not.
Nope.
I love it, man. You know what I mean?
Sir.
I also love everybody that be tapped in with us, that be listening, you know what I mean, on SoundCloud or YouTube, you know what I mean, and everywhere else that we put the podcast, you know what I mean. Shout out to everybody on social media that share and watch the clips, you know what I mean. We appreciate it, man. Keep that love coming, you know what I mean. We almost on episode 30, Corey. Almost there, man.
Hey, man, we moving and grooving, man. Can't stop now.
Man, listen, we can't stop, won't stop. You know what I mean? Give me my shiny suit right now. You know what I mean?
That's it, man. You Diddy, I'm Mace. We got it.
Oh, man. Yes, man. We got it, man. Yo, keep tapping in with us. Keep some support coming, man. I'm whipping up some merch for the pod. You know what I mean? Got some merch coming. So, you know what I mean? So, all right. We coming, Corey. You know what I mean? We bringing it how we supposed to be bringing it. You know what I mean? The people loving it. Again, I want to give a shout out too, man, to us as a pod, man. We just hit one of our biggest numbers. You know what I mean? One of our episodes just hit alone on one site alone just hit 932 views this past week. Pretty sure surpassed more by now, but. Yo, it might not seem much to other people, but we're not concerned about other people right now. We talk about our pod. For our pod to have hit that number of views and listens on one site, you know what I mean?
That was huge. That was huge.
That was huge. It lets us know, man, that number one, we can't and we won't just put all our stock and that based our success of just one site. That's not what we doing. I know better. As an artist, I know way better than to do that. No. And to my creators out there, listen, don't put all your stock and your confidence in YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't do that. Like, spread it out. You know what I mean? Like put it on all social media platforms.
You got to reach the people.
Reach the people. Put it in your story. You know what I mean? Put it on your page. Like, just put it everywhere you can put it, and go where they love you. And you know, even if you got 6 views on YouTube, appreciate those 6 people for watching. But
word up, yep.
Don't take those 6 people for granted, especially if they're consistently watching. You consistently building 6 people on your YouTube every time you drop. Build that, but go somewhere else too. Like, it's other sites out here for you to get your creativity on and display it for the people, man, and reach who you're trying to reach, man. Keep pushing, just keep pushing, man. You know, but shout out to the fans that tune into us on Vandalism. We appreciate y'all, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. We appreciate it, man. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. Shout out everybody on SoundCloud. But yes, that was a milestone for us. 932 views on one pod, man. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
And
that's crazy.
That I had to send it to my guy Corey. He you know, he wasn't tapped into what we was doing. I was telling him that, you know, the people was hearing us. You know what I mean? But I wanted to show him that the people was hearing us, man. They hearing us.
You saying it, and then me seeing those numbers, boy. Those are like that drove it home right there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Hey, man, it feels good to build this thing from scratch, man, and know that people really tapped into what we got to say, man, with the sports world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
You know, so hey, look, man. Hey, look, Barstool. You know, if you're listening, cut that check. Yo, we here. You know, we patient. We know we in the early processes. We know. We know.
And Barstool and anybody else, like, we're our own agents, man. We ain't got no middleman. Like, no, man, just come holler at us.
Come holler at us, man.
Holler at us.
DM Corey, DM me, hit us. We know y'all watching. You know what I mean? Come, yo, man.
We out here.
We know that you're waiting to see what we do and how long we're gonna keep this thing going. If we gonna call it quits, if we're gonna get frustrated. No, we here. If you want to see longevity, listen. That's what I do. I brought my guy in because I know he believes in that too. You know what I mean?
Word up.
This is what we doing, man. We're gonna be on episode 1,000 soon. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's what we doing. Every week we here. Now next week for my people, we won't be here. We're taking Thanksgiving week off. You know what I mean? Yo, y'all be safe during this holiday, please, man. Please, please, man. Watch the old episodes of us. Catch up on SoundCloud and on YouTube and on social media platforms. And on Vandalism, you know what I mean? Watch us, man. You know what I mean? Watch us, man.
Word up.
Watch us, listen, man. You know what I mean? So, Corey, man, I appreciate you as well, man, for being on this journey, coming on here, man.
Brother.
Every week doing this thing, you know what I mean? And sharing, you know what I mean, your opinion and your thoughts and all that, you know?
It's all good, man.
You already know, man. Listen, you be safe out here the rest of the week. You know what I mean? You know, I'm going to hit you up later on this week, you know what I mean? The Thanksgiving week, you know what I mean?
No doubt, man.
You know what I mean? To wish you a happy Thanksgiving and all that.
No doubt, man. Happy Turkey Day to everybody out there. Happy Turkey Day to you and your family, from you and yours, from the zone land. And be safe. And, man, look, I got to squeeze this in real quick. Get your booster shots if you haven't gotten them yet. Or, hell, get vaccinated. When you're going to be around everybody. Just do yourself a favor. I know. I got it. But please do it for us.
Yes,
nobody
man.
else. Jesus
I just got the kids vaccinated this past Saturday. Yeah, man. They got they got one more to go. You know what I mean? One more to go.
Congrats to your family then. Word up.
Absolutely, man. You know what I mean? Corey, you be safe, bro. I'm gonna hit you up
Peace,
later,
my
bro.
brother.
Y'all already know, man. Peace, bro.
All right.